Okay, we are going to quickly review how to multiply and divide integers. This is always a little easier than addition and subtraction. It's the same rules for both. You don't really have to change anything, and just a little bit easier to handle. Okay, so if you'll recall, when you're multiplying integers, if the signs are the same, the answer is positive. If the signs are the same, the answer is positive. So a positive times a positive is a positive, and a negative times a negative is a positive. Okay, so if you look at all of these have same signs. Two positives, two negatives, two negatives, two positives. That means the answers are all going to be positive. So why don't you pause the video and write the answer to these four problems. All right, did you get what I got? 6 times 4 is positive 24. Negative 3 times negative 7 is positive 21. Negative 3 times negative 4, those are both negative, so the answer is positive 12. 5 times 5 is obviously 25. Okay, the next rule, if the signs are different, the answer is negative. Okay, so a positive times a negative is a negative when you're multiplying. Okay, so when we look here, we have different signs, positive and negative. That means my answer is going to be negative. And 8 times 7 is 56. I look here, 8 times negative 9, the signs are different, so my answer is going to be negative, and 8 times 9 is 72. Why don't you pause the video, work the next two, then turn the video back on to check your work. All right, did you get negative 5 times 8 was negative 40, and 12 times negative 7 was negative 84. All right, division. The rules for division are the same as the rules for multiplication. If the signs are the same, then the answer is positive. So a positive divided by a positive is a positive answer, and a negative divided by a negative is a positive answer. Okay, so negative 28 divided by negative 7, those are both negative, so the answer is positive 4. Positive 42 divided by positive 7, obviously we've known that a long time, that's positive 6. Why don't you pause the video, write the answer to the next two problems. Okay, so I got negative 72 divided by negative 6 is positive 12. 64 divided by 8 is obviously positive 8. Now, same thing if the signs are different. If the signs are different in your dividing, the answer is, I wrote the wrong thing, didn't I? If the signs are different, the answer is negative. Okay? So this means a positive divided by a negative or a negative divided by a positive will always be a negative answer. So negative 24 divided by 3, the signs are different. The answer is negative. 24 divided by 3 is 8. 40 divided by negative 8, the signs are different. The answer is negative. 40 divided by 8 is 5. Why don't you pause the video, check or work the next two, then check your work. Okay, so negative 45 divided by 9 is negative 5, and 60 divided by negative 3 is negative 20. Now you're ready to do some practice with multiplication and division.